The school review.
Okay, so what I learned in Sunday school was about Jesus and these priests. So he just minded his business like an ordinary human. Well, some people come to surround him and say, so admit that you're the Messiah. But they had to figure out if he was or not. So they thought he was scared. Why would he be scared of some mortal humans?
Mm-hmm.
He's literally the Son of God. Why would he be scared? And I said something in Sunday school with you. It's called the crab bucket mentality. It's where, one crab can climb out of a bucket, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, if you put like 4 or 5 down, the other ones will literally grab one of each child's leg and put them right back down to their level.
Amen. Crowd mentality. Crowd mentality. That's what I'm talking about. We don't have no crowd mentality around here.
What I learned in the Sunday school review is that the priests were jealous of Jesus because he was too powerful. And I also learned that the Jews tried to stone Jesus because they didn't believe in what he could do.
Amen. 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 Amen.
What I learned in Bible study was everyone was jealous of God because he could do everything, and they wanted to do things that he did. They wanted to profit, but they weren't profiting like Jesus was. Jesus was profiting for God and for other people, but everybody wanted to profit for themselves and their family.
Girl, say your piece. Come on here now. Amen. Come on, Miss Victoria.
What I learned from Bible studies today was Jesus was an ordinary person, but they all gathered around Jesus to figure out who he was. But God wasn't the one to say, oh yeah, I'm Jesus and I'm God's son, bow down. He was more like, okay, I'm going to show you that I healed this person, I healed that person, I gave food to the hungry. But they still didn't believe him. They tried to stone Jesus. And I guess they felt very hurt about how he was closer, because the priests, they wanted people to think that they were so holy, but they wasn't as holy as they came to think, because they wasn't living for God, they was living for themselves.
Amen. 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 First Lady, you got anything to say?
The only thing I have to say is that I'm just excited that the youth that were there today, Victoria and the other young lady, give me your name, baby, again. Janai, they were there this morning. They were excited to hear the word. They were asking lots of questions. And I asked them, would you please be a part of the Sunday School Review, because it just excites me when they ask questions. They're attentive to what's being taught and they're comprehending the information that's being taught. So I'm excited when they're excited.
Amen. 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 Which coincides with our Sunday school about little children. Amen. Amen.